History has just been made. And no, that's not an exaggeration, it's a fact. Scottie Scheffler just tied the PGA Tour's all-time scoring record with a jaw-dropping 31 under par 253 at the CJ Cup. Byron Nelson. Let that sink in for a second. 31 under. That's not just a number. That's dominance we haven't seen since the prime days of Tiger Woods, and even Tiger would have raised his eyebrows at this one. The final birdie drops. The crowd erupts. Scheffler doesn't even fist pump. He just nods, stone cold, like a man who knew what he came here to do. The cameras cut to the scoreboard. 253, tied with Ernie Els, tied with Justin Thomas, tied with Jim Furyk. But there's a difference. This one felt different. It wasn't just a hot weekend. It was a methodical dismantling of the golf course from the first tee shot to the final putt. And it wasn't just about the number. It was about where it happened. Because if you don't know already, this is Scheffler's home tournament. The same Byron Nelson event he attended as a wide-eyed kid. The place where he made his professional debut. The course where he grew up dreaming about lifting the trophy. And now, he didn't just win it. He etched his name into the history books on that very same turf. We've talked about legacy, we've talked about talent. But what we saw today, that was a full circle moment of absolute greatness. This wasn't a shootout. This wasn't chaos. This was precision, control, and intentional destruction. Scheffler didn't just ride a hot streak, he orchestrated a masterclass. Day after day, shot after shot, birdie after birdie. Even before the final round began, everyone in the locker room knew something special was brewing. His coach, Randy Smith, had a quick pep talk with him before he stepped onto the tee. No theatrics, no hype, just a nod. Go out there and finish it. And that's exactly what he did. The wind was swirling, the greens were running fast. The field wasn't playing bad golf, they were just getting outclassed. Commentators couldn't even fake suspense. By the 15th hole, they were already talking about history. Is this guy even real? It's machine-like. We're witnessing something truly special. And we were, because only a handful of players in PGA history have ever touched this level of perfection. And when you combine that with the emotional backdrop of a hometown win, the story practically writes itself. This wasn't just a win. This was a moment, a statement, a warning shot to the rest of the golf world. Scheffler's not just here to win events, he's here to leave a legacy. And this was just the beginning. You can call it consistent, you can call it clinical, but let's not sugarcoat it. What Scottie Scheffler just did out there was downright surgical. Every swing, every decision, every line off the tee, it was the kind of golf that makes even fellow pros stop what they're doing and watch. And if you didn't see it live, buckle up, because this wasn't just one highlight. This was an 18-hole masterclass. Let's break down the 3 shots that defined the round. The shots that had everyone from the gallery to the commentary booth saying the same thing. Is this guy for real? He opens the round with a statement. The approach shot left him on the far side of the green, 50 feet out. No one's making that. Most players are just trying to 2-putt and move on. Not Scheffler. One clean stroke, perfect pace, a gentle left to right break, and it drops. Crowd goes wild. Commentator Colt Knost can't even contain himself. Just like that, are you kidding me? This wasn't just about birdieing the first hole, it was how he did it. It set the tone. He didn't come to play safe. He came to bury this course. Fairway bunker off the tee. Most players lay up, play safe. But Scheffler, he pulls a 3-iron and sends it flying like it's heat-seeking. High trajectory, pierces the wind, lands softly on the front edge, rolls out to 7 feet. A 2-putt birdie? No. Tap-in eagle range. The commentator's voice cracks mid-sentence. Oh yes it is. Absolutely sensational. This is a clinic. You know when the pros stop analyzing and just react? That's when you know something special is happening. 5-iron, 195 yards, crosswind, front left pin, tucked, dangerous. He starts it left, rides the wind, and lands it 3 feet from the flag. No spin, just soft hop and stop. Fans are on their feet. Someone yells, "Goat stuff!" This wasn't a hot streak. This was execution without a single misfire. Multiple birdies in a row? Check. Clutch par saves? Nailed. Big moment eagle? Delivered. And through it all, not a single mental mistake. At one point, the broadcast booth just stopped analyzing and started admiring. It's machine-like. He's playing a different sport right now. And you know what? That wasn't hyperbole. Because under pressure, most players tighten up. Scheffler, he locked in deeper. The more the round unfolded, the more confident, creative, and aggressive he became. He wasn't protecting a lead. He was extending it, hole by hole, like a shark in red numbers. So now that the dust has settled, the records have been tied, and the golf world has taken a collective breath after witnessing one of the most flawless performances in PGA Tour history. We have to ask the obvious question, what happens next? Because this doesn't feel like a peak. This feels like a beginning. Scottie Scheffler just tied history. He didn't fluke it. He didn't backdoor it. He dominated from start to finish and made a statement so loud that the rest of the field, from seasoned major winners to rising stars, is now scrambling for answers. But the calendar doesn't stop turning. The PGA Championship is just around the corner. And suddenly it feels like we're not heading into a major... We're heading into a potential coronation. You'd think after a 31 under performance, regression would be inevitable. But that's the scary part. There's no visible drop-off coming. Scheffler's swing looks like it was sculpted by a machine. His putting, long criticized, is now clutch under pressure. And mentally, he's on another planet. He's not riding adrenaline, he's riding unshakable confidence. If he brings even 80% of that Byron Nelson form into the PGA Championship, who's stopping him? This win won't just come with a fat check and a shiny trophy. It's going to shake the entire rankings board. We've got Rory McIlroy fresh off a career Grand Slam, Bryson DeChambeau finding form again, and Hideki Matsuyama playing some of the most efficient golf of his career. But after this weekend, they all look like supporting actors in the Scheffler show. And let's be honest, when every camera pans to you, when every headline starts with your name, you're not just a top-ranked player. You're the center of the sport. McIlroy's going to come out swinging. DeChambeau, he'll go back to the drawing board, rework his launch angles, and probably try to overpower the next course. Matsuyama, he'll lean into his surgical ball striking, hoping to find that edge. But here's the thing, none of them are in Scottie's head. He's not watching them. He's not chasing anyone. They're chasing him. And it's not just about wins anymore, it's about legacy. He just tied history. But now he's chasing something even bigger. Greatness on a scale we haven't seen since Tiger Woods wore red on Sundays and made entire fields crumble before the back nine. So the real question isn't whether Scheffler can win again, it's how far he can go. Can he dominate an entire season? Can he become the face of modern golf? Can he carry this momentum straight into major season and never look back? Because if this past weekend was any indication, we're witnessing the rise of something special. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. Do you think Scottie Scheffler is the next Tiger Woods? Or is this just a hot streak waiting to cool off? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like button if you're still in awe of that 253 finish.